All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chuck was shipshape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate,
Arr.
contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig up a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show. All right. What in the world is going on here? Having some, I don't know, the internet's not wanting to cooperate quite well tonight. Let's see here if I can finally get into things. There for a second, it kind of took me out. I'm not sure what the deal is. What is the dealio? I don't know. Either way, we'll get Chuck in here.
That was interesting.
At least he's working.
Yeah.
I'm having issues with the Facebook side.
Oh, well, you got some pretty neat fiery pictures. That was interesting. I'm like, oh, Josh built something new here.
Yeah.
And then it said Ohio Metal Detecting. I figure ORH did something on the line here.
No. I'm having some issues that some things that I was toying around with earlier this week, and
for whatever reason, now Facebook is wanting to kind of glitch up on me. I
Well,
don't know.
that should have grabbed everybody's attention. That's an attention getter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. That's a little bit of an attention getter. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope,
Certainly not.
that was
And
interesting.
yeah, like I said, some of that'll once I get everything ironed out, some of that'll come into play at some point down the road. So trying to get the feed out. For whatever reason, the Facebook side was glitching tonight, and I wasn't sure that we were even getting through to Facebook, but we are. It may have just been something on my end.
Right.
Who knows?
It was an
Technology,
interesting
you
way
gotta love it.
interesting way to get everybody's attention.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you gotta,
Working magic you didn't even know you had.
right. We'll grab attention somehow, one way or another.
There you go. There you
Gold
go.
price $3,383.60 an ounce. Holy cow!
Yeah.
But check this out. Silver is $38.75.
We're approaching getting into the Hunt Brothers territory of 1980.
Uh-huh. It's going to
Yeah.
be the great silver melt all over again.
Well, I follow this guy on YouTube, and he's always talking, and he doesn't give names, but just tells you which states they're in. And he's calling them on junk silver, what they call junk silver, or he's calling on gold, what they'll pay for, and figures up the point spread in it and what they're getting and this kind of stuff. And there's a lot of them that are making it low. They either don't want it or they're hoping for they're taking a lot in their pocket out of spot. In other words, they're lowballing it. And gold coin, that kind of stuff. He calls different dealers all over the country, and he asks them what is. I have a two. Was it two? One was a St. Gaudens, and one was a Liberty. Had $20 gold piece, and they're in this condition. And then the one was slabbed, one wasn't, and checking prices and with dealers across the country. And he'll call, like he had one from Ohio, one from Michigan, one from Montana, which was really lowballing and that kind of stuff. And it seems like dealers right now are getting, of course, with the price up, inundated with sellers and not many buyers.
Right. Because a lot of people know sell high, buy low.
That's right. So same way with the gold. But the gold has been in this range of 3180 to where it's at today, bouncing back and forth. And the gold seems to still be trading well, where the silver's not.
Hmm.
At least that's what his input's been. And so we'll see. We'll just see what's going on. If you're selling, don't check out. Get on the horn and call. What are you giving for? I've got
Right.
Mercury and Roosevelt silver dimes. What can I get out of these right now? And call around the area.
Doesn't
I mean,
cost you a thing to ask.
no, and check it out. Now, if you go to a smelter, say Midwest Refineries, they got it cut and dried. Look, you're at 90%. There's a ratio. You multiply it, and they take 10% for themselves. So now you're down to 80% value times the multipliers, and that's what they're given. And you don't look at it and say, "Oh, this is worth $3.75 right now." It's not. Take 20% right off the top. You only got 90% silver, and the smelter's going to make money. That's where it gets at. Midwest Refinery is cut and dried. That's how they do it. Bang, and you get a check. Now, when it comes to 999, they keep 10. It's 10%.
Right.
Yeah, they'll pay that, but they'll take gold, and if you got raw gold, they'll trade gold coin for it. But it's the same thing.
Or silver coin.
Yep. Or silver. So there's other opportunities, and the other thing is fish for private buyers. Sometimes you can find that.
Yeah, and there, believe it or not, there are plenty of private buyers out there.
Yep.
They just may not advertise it. Real
Right.
Crazy like.
Right. So
I see that Frankie Juarez is in the house. Dennis Great
Oh.
Ford, Barks, Emery, Ohio Relic Hunter, Barb, Bortners.
Well, I'll bet Barks and Clayton are just wound up tighter than an 8-day clock. And I know Frank's nephew is probably just jumping up and down. And others also. Dennis, he's probably been packed, everything's sitting by the door, ready to go. I'm 95%. I've got a few things to work out, moving around what I want where, because in the carry-on I put a couple changes of clothes, the upper part of the Manicore, and then the lithium battery for the STC, because you have to have your lithium batteries up in the overhead with you. And
Right.
but everything else is, I take a second piece of luggage. I just do, because I've got muck boots, I've got my pick, I've
Pack a
got,
lot of gear.
yeah, I'm there a couple weeks, so I'm going to see a gamut of weather. It looks like it's going to be, oh, well, I've been following it. It seems to change day to day. So we could have some rain. But it's Nome. You can always have some rain. Cool days, highs in the 60s. That's on the beach. You get up to Betty's, it's 10 degrees warmer. Unless you got a hard east wind rolling out and it's blowing toward the coast and comes right up the valley off the Bering Sea. That wind can be a little raw.
Right.
So, yeah. I got everything pretty much in order. And then Jill goes through it saying, "You got enough underwear? You got enough of this?" Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Oh, how'd you pack that? And then it gets repacked.
Well,
So, yeah, inspection time.
Right. Right. Once to make sure you're not smuggling any contraband up to Alaska.
Right.
Don't
right.
take none of them big nuggets or
no
pecan pie.
no pecan pie. I got cherry pie that was made though. That's for that's for a little later.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bill Digger in the house.
Yeah. There's a guy that should be going.
Right.
So, but
yeah,
new ground that they're digging. I've seen a couple pictures that AKAU put up of guys doing rather well. A lot of it's off the high banker. I don't know what the slick plate's doing, but they're doing well off the high banker with the new ground they're working. And yeah. I've
Tim
seen
says, "Oh, I wish I were going."
Yep. Well, buddy, shoulda, woulda, coulda. We'll see how it works out.
Better luck next time.
Well, next time's now. Better luck.
Well, while you're gone, he's going to be down in your neck of the woods, probably.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. That's all right.
Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah. That's the way it works. Right now, the ground's good. It's not dry anymore. Trust me on this. Holy smokes.
And it sure ain't dry in Texas either.
No, you and I were talking about that. Somebody did the math on what just hit. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
1.5 trillion gallons.
That's this last storm, the past day.
That's why the San Sabo River rose 35 feet.
Right. So,
That's a whole lot of swimming pools.
Lord. But
Yeah.
you and I were also talking, they've been posting up, I think it was 1967, NBC account of the same spot that got hit, the same river flash flooded.
Right, the
and
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe, and swept the bus away filled with kids. They were able to rescue all but 7 or 8 of those kids, and other things happened too. So that there's a little more now. That's 50 years ago, approximately. There's some history, and then there was another one earlier than that we talked about. That river's got some bad past to it.
Yeah.
Now, like they said, this is this one that just hit, once in a millennium type thing, but I don't know about that. According to my lifetime, I've lived through 2 500-year floods in my lifetime and a couple 100-year floods on the Mississippi River.
Might
Well,
want to
that
watch
makes me,
that, Chuck. People are going to start saying you're old.
yeah, that puts me at the 1,200-year-old range. I mean, good God. And
No wonder you know gold so well.
yeah, been around it. Anyway, never had a lot of it. Been around it a lot.
Right.
So, anyway.
I couldn't resist. I knew somebody in the chat was going to do it.
Oh, I'm sure. But that's a fact. 93, they called that a 500-year flood. 95, it was a 100-year flood. I'm like, well, wait a minute. What happened to 2 years ago? 65,
Right?
69.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
thought you said we weren't going to see this for a while.
it's like, okay, yeah, rethink your 500 and 100-year flood plans here. Wow.
Right.
But we jumped overnight after the rains we had here the other day. The Mississippi came up over a foot, bang, right now. And it's laying at it, and it's going to take from what I look at the hydrological reports for our pool in our area, it's going to drop over the next, till the 17th. It'll drop, according to what they're saying, 3 to 4 feet.
Wow.
But to make that river, when it's at the 14-foot range, jump over 15 just about overnight, that's a lot of rain, too.
Yeah.
This is a different scale.
Yeah, when you get almost 9.5 inches of rain in 1 hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at a loss.
Me too.
So we continue to keep everyone in Texas in our thoughts.
Yep.
They seem to do everything up big in Texas.
Yep. Man, that's too big. That's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
There's something to be said for moderation, and Mother Nature needs to understand that.
Right. Yep. She needs to understand that.
They were talking about that on the news, and then they were talking about a weather phenomenon known as a virga.
Oh, where the cloud dumps?
Yeah, where it's raining, but it's so hot that the rain evaporates before
Yeah.
it hits the ground.
You can see it,
Yeah.
but it don't make it down.
Yeah. So it's raining, but you don't get wet.
Yep.
That would have been a good thing for Texas and New Mexico this time around.
Right. Well, anyway, I hope all the Intrepids are packed up and ready to go, and because we all hit the same flight going up in Chicago.
Oh, Chuck's flying out of Chicago?
Well, I fly out of the Quad Cities to Chicago, then we're all on the same flight from Chicago to Anchorage.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're all of us are meeting up there, and we're all on the same flight from Anchorage over to Nome, which is, what is that, 530 miles, something like that. So the last flight
Oh, that
in,
won't be bad.
oh no. So that's always a good time.
Heck, by the time you reach altitude, it'll be time to land.
Just about. It's an hour and 40 minutes?
Wow. Not
Something
bad.
like that. No. And
Not bad.
that last flight. So hopefully everything goes
Yeah,
according to
like
oil, and we get up there safe and sound and have a good time and all get home. Yeah. What people don't realize, earlier this year they had a warning, Mount Ilana, whatever it is, out. You can see it in Anchorage. You see this mountaintop. It's steaming, and it was rumbling pretty hard, and it was blowing ash out. And they have to divert aircraft because of the ash. It's settled down, but that thing every once in a while likes to spout off, and it
right.
can affect and delay air traffic and that kind of stuff. And then, there's always weather, fog banks, this kind of stuff. So there's some added excitement in getting into Nome, Alaska, especially since there's only about 8 pilots that are trained how to land in there. And those boys are jockeys. When they come in to land there, that's an interesting stop. Because when they're hitting the brakes, your nose is pressed against the seat in front of you.
Right.
Uh-huh. So that's just part of the
Short
Alaska
runway.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Short runways. You got to be able to stop on a dime.
And when they leave there, these guys must have been fighter pilots because, man, they tip that tail and you're gone. Poof. You are climbing. So it's interesting.
Yep. You've got to, though.
Yep. It's neat. So, other than that, I'm pretty well geared up. Double checking things, made sure I had plenty of insect repellent. The only thing I haven't got in there, and I got to lay my hands on it, is my mosquito netting.
Ah.
Yeah, my head net. That's a must.
Jason Weir says, Chuck, they have to keep it interesting.
Oh, yeah, Jason, they do. Trust me. So,
right?
Yeah.
And I guess we've been talking recently about upcoming events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
there's starting to be some rumbling. It sounds like there's going to be some very interesting announcements made at Detective All this year.
Oh, well, they like
Yeah.
doing Detectable.
Yep. And this time, it looks like it's going to be from XP.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
looking
rumors,
interesting.
but they keep saying no. There's rumors out there.
Right. Yeah, I mean right now it's all, you can speculate and all of
Right.
that, and maybe it is, maybe it's not. But if it's not, I haven't seen XP doing a whole lot to try and stop anything, and it all seems like it's coming out of France.
Imagine that.
Right. If they're not going to try to stop it in their own backyard, makes you wonder.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a leak out of the plant site, maybe.
Right. And I mean, if they're actually up to what it's looking like they're up to,
Yeah.
people may be taking a little more notice of XP.
Well, it's going to be interesting
Yeah.
between Nazca and you got the Goldmaster 2000 about to hit the boards here, and some other things, and then XP, and then Garrett is fine tuning the Vortec. They're still working on that, but they've got it, I think, down pretty decent now from what I'm seeing. And then they've got that new coil for it. So they're all trying to work something out. Right?
Yeah. Everybody is still in that race for the next great thing.
That's right. That's right.
And sometimes that's half of the fun of it, is just sitting back and watching from the sidelines.
Yep. That is correct. I'm still seeing guys having good sales on Equinox 800s. They're still out there. They're still a detector of choice, but they are not manufacturing them anymore.
Right.
Yep. That's crazy.
Right. Barb says, bugs don't like me except for the stinging kind, and Ohio Relic Hunter happens to say, and ticks.
Yeah. I just had another experience. In fact, I went in yesterday and got treated for it because at my hat line on my head a couple weeks ago, I had a large tick on. I've been working on cut and brush, and I started developing, I don't know, it just felt funny. So I called them up. I went over, they took a look. They said, you don't have a bullseye, but you got red there, a large area of it. And they dioxazine or whatever they call it. Yep. I just said, do it.
Doxycycline.
Doxycycline. That's it. That's what they gave me.
That's a mouthful.
Yep.
But as long as it works, that's the important part.
It was touchy. It was warm. It was, I don't know, not sore, just felt weird. Crap. And I knew what that pretty much was and what it was from. And they gave me a mega dose. And overnight, that's starting to clear up and it's almost gone. So that's the third time.
I guess they must have figured that they caught it soon enough that if they just gave you the mega dose of 2 pills, then you'd
That's
be fine.
exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. So, yeah, happy day. I mean,
right.
put all the insect repellent on, wear gaiters on the legs, did everything, and I had one get under. I was cutting trees and that kind of stuff, and I felled it that night, took it off, looked at it. Oh, that's the bigger one. Well, evidently he was a carrier too.
Not good.
Nope. So, Barb, still happens. You work hard not to have it happen, it still does. Damn.
Ohio Relic Hunter. Isn't Megados a Transformer?
Yep.
Leave it to him.
Yep. So, anyway.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's crazy. I told Jill I'm going over to. She said, "Oh crap!" She looked back there. She said, "Yeah, you got a red there." All right, I'm heading over. And they didn't mess with it. They said, "Yep, boom, here you go."
Right.
Yeah.
Phil Bortner says, "I hope it doesn't make you allergic to beef."
What's that?
See, Phil Bortner says, "I hope it doesn't make you allergic to beef."
So far, it hasn't.
But
see,
that's a whole different virus, Phil.
Yeah, that's off that Texas tick. Good God. Yep. And there's other things too.
Yeah. I mean, ticks carry a plethora of diseases.
Yes, they do.
Kind of like fleas. But
I got to look up this medication, what all it's good for. It helps prevent malaria too.
No.
I'm thinking, oh, well, we got that covered for the trip.
Well, you know, it sounds a little strange, but we've had more cases of measles reported this year than we have since, you know, what, 2000, 2012, something like that.
Yeah.
And we've even had bubonic plague death.
Wow.
I mean, it's just these different. I think the plague death was attributed to a flea bite or something like that.
Yes, you are right. It was carried by flea. The measles thing, that is a whole mess of those that don't want their kids inoculated. Then you've got people that came into the country that have never had it. I mean, inoculation for it. They've never gotten the shots. So what happened? They carry it in.
Yeah, I mean, some people just don't believe in vaccinations, and you know, hey, to each their own.
They do not, and you know, this COVID-19 crap didn't help that issue at all.
No, it just goes to show, though, that people like me have to be
careful,
over vigilant.
Yes.
Which I'll get to find out hopefully this week how these test results turned out.
You know, I grew up in the 50s. 1965 flood, everybody had to go get inoculated. There was tetanus. There was a whole list of them. You went to the school, they had the gun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And nobody said, oh, we just went. You got thrown in the car, you're going to get a shot. Okay, and your arm was sore for about 4 days because it was a shot. And other things like that, and polio vaccination, and the measles, and chickenpox, or smallpox, and just all that you went through. And you just did it because you trusted that the government knew what they're talking about. And then fast forward to COVID and the crap that got pulled in that, and what they passed laws and stuff saying that you couldn't fight them and you're going to get the shot, and emergency workers have to be done. And I had friends get killed on it. I had friends get sick from it. They're still sick. Not just a few. And
Wow.
it's crazy. And they knew more about this than they're ever letting on. They can do 1,000 different reports on it, and none of them will be the same. They don't want you to know. So off that soapbox.
Yeah, you
And they
just
fired people if they didn't take it. That was wrong.
right. Randy DeMario's in the house. He got himself another necklace the other day.
I saw that. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. That's cool.
And I think that makes his third chain that he's found. And all three of them have been with the D2, I believe.
Yep.
So he's really liking that machine.
Yep. I saw he had yesterday or day before, one of the 2 days, he had mostly a money day change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Keep her up, buddy.
Yep. That's all you can do. Keep plugging away.
Right. That is right.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nope. Not a thing. So, well, I'm hoping that some of the boys get up there and they do pretty good. And we know we all can get gold
Yes.
with a detector or not. So there's plenty of opportunity up there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely there is.
And I'm sure the fishing opportunity is going to be full bore, because I imagine right now the pinks are running, and salmon fishing will be good. So you should take a day and go salmon fishing.
Well, hopefully Frank finds some gold before he
Yeah,
takes
God,
off.
we got to
into
get
the
Frank
fish.
into some gold. Him and his nephew. That's Frank's goal. So I'm putting him on top of the list.
Well, you can put him in the
Actually, his
spot.
nephew. I want his nephew to get a taste for it. And this trip, I've got an uncle, nephew going. I've got father, daughter,
Father, son.
father, son. Not only if you make one of them mad, they're all mad. What the heck? So,
Right.
and then I got a dentist, and Dennis is going for 2 weeks, but he he he's due. He's due to pop something really good up there. I'm hoping that happens.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And out of your group that's going up for week 1, do you happen to know how many of them haven't found raw gold before?
Well, all right. Frank has. His nephew hasn't. All right. The Barclays, they have not.
So there's 3.
Okay. And then Dennis has found some small pieces, but we got to work him up the scale. Oh, let's see who else in there. I've got a husband, wife. They've never hunted gold. They're actually, they leave tomorrow. They'll be there most of the week. Is it tomorrow or Tuesday? And they'll be there. They're renting a car in Anchorage and running around. They're staying at the same place everybody else is. and they're going to cruise around, and they asked me some places to go, so I set them up, told them to go to Wasilla or go down to Seward, which is a several-hour drive up through some of the prettiest mountains you ever see. And when you drop into Seward, it's almost like going into the Alps. Uh, it's just beautiful, and the mountains come out right up out of the ocean. The harbor down there is great, and there's plenty to do all the way through there. And that's down the Kenai Peninsula, and that's Alaska's playground. That's where everybody from Alaska wants to go to. And the Russian River, the phenomenal fishing there, and there are miles of public streams that are all open to recreational prospecting, and they all hold gold. The one creek that I hunted on in the Kenai that I did good, named Bertha Creek, open to public. It has a lot of exposed bedrock. You work the cracks, you'll get gold out of them. It's a natural sluice coming down that thing, and that's where I got my first nice nuggets. Was working a small dredge in the cracks in the bedrock
Wow.
a long time ago.
There you
But I'm
go.
not going to tell you how long. Nope.
Yeah, I
Nope.
already saw earlier in the chat someone made reference to you checking your record of stone tablets.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
it sounds like you've got quite the mix of people who have and haven't found gold. So it
and
ought to
then the
make for
second,
an interesting week.
now Alan Huffers is coming the first week. He did well last year with a gold monster, and he got a lot of gram and under. I mean, a lot of them, and he did very well. But he's kind of hoping for a bigger piece. I mean, we all hope for that.
Oh yeah.
7.4 troy ounce ones. But hey, you start getting eighths, quarters, that kind of stuff. You've hit it. You turn it into a pendant. It's jewelry quality. Cha-ching! Yep. You get a nice piece.
Yep.
And
those grams add up too.
yeah, they do. What are we at? $107 or $108 a gram right now? A gram.
Yeah.
I used to pay $55 for a 1/10 ounce gold panda. 1/10.
Yeah. Those are probably $350 coins now.
Yes. Because I buy one about every other paycheck and just stick them away. Tin gold and pandas and early U.S. tents out of the 80s. I actually had the prices load on them. Ticker still on $60, 55 and $60.
And Ohio Relic Hunter asks, what is the purity of the gold in the areas you guys hunt? If I remember right, that's 80 plus, isn't it?
It's 88, but
there you go.
It's in around 88%. And it varies. It can drop down a couple points or go up either direction, depending upon which lode you're in the area. There's the Ruby District, the Nome District, Cripple River District. They all have a little bit, and it isn't a lot. It's a point or two difference. And you get down to southern Alaska, down in the Kennecott region, it's 60 to 62%. It has a lot of copper. Real pretty gold. It's kind of like South Hills gold, or Black Hills gold in South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty.
Tim says that he's buying a gold monster before he goes back to Nome.
You need the gold monster too. That'll be out in August.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. I assume he's talking about the gold monster 2. Of course, maybe he figures when the 2 comes out, the price will drop on the first one.
Yeah, it could. It could. I'm taking PI with me this year. Every other year, I generally take a pulse induction. And I went back to my SDC roots, and that SDC's found me some nice chunks of gold up there.
Yeah.
So
And it
I'm
was
taking my
interesting
SDC.
to hear about the changes that they've done to the SDC.
Yeah, there's been some changes to it, and
Good
not really
improvements.
major. Go ahead.
It may not have been major, but they were still good improvements.
All good improvements, and let's see. I'm trying to remember. Okay, sensitivity. There was fine tuning of that. There was better volume control, better ground balancing in it. So it's going to be interesting. And now I've done testing here, but it's not the same. I don't have the mineralization, but
Right.
it it is popping grammars at about 8 inches and deeper. So
As many times as you've been to Alaska, it surprises me that you don't have like a box of mineralized dirt from Alaska that you can put a
I
nugget
did.
in just to
I
test.
had a box of mineral and I sold it because it still had fine gold in it. The guy wanted to pan it. I actually a couple times. The one year I shipped through my brother-in-law in Everett Air, I shipped a 200-pound container of pay dirt home, and a couple times a week I would send a 40-pounder out because you could do the mail, and if you really had a rapid good, you could send up to 40 pounds in a flat rate box. And that's how a lot of
Right.
guys send half a dozen flat rate boxes. I used to sell pay dirt online, but I told it all.
Right. And Dennis says a gram of gold currently is worth $108.95.
109. It makes the
Yeah.
slick plate look good in the high bankers.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, because you figure running the slick plate and high bankers, everybody's going to come home with at least a gram or two of gold,
Without thinking
at
about it.
least.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely want to spend, you got 2 days per day. You get up in the morning, you go eat breakfast, head out, and you can take a lunch with you, or we're not 20 miles from the camp. We're a 10-minute bike ride up the mountain, go eat a lunch, slide back down, 6:30's dinner. After dinner, a lot of guys go down, they get on a high banker, and they'll shovel for a couple hours and clean it up because you got light until almost midnight. Too light till midnight without thinking about this time of year. So you're running 2 days per day. You crawl into bed, get back up around 6 a.m., go over and eat, and start all over.
Yeah.
Yep, rain, shine, or otherwise.
Right.
Yeah. So you got plenty of opportunity. We take the week when we get there, and if you want to run the slick plate as a common operation where everybody spends 1 4-hour shift on it, they bring you one dump truck load for 4 hours, and that's about what it works out at. Keep an eye on things, keep the pump running, wash it down, and then after whatever it takes, maybe 3 days, you tear it down, you clean it, you get it all panned out, you dry it, weigh it out, and then break it down to those amongst in there. If there's two of you together, you get, let's say we had just for the heck of it, 30-gram run on it, and you got 10 people, you all get 3 grams for your extra effort. It's a 4-hour shift.
It's more than $325.
Well, then you spend it. I
Not
saw
bad
some.
for 4 hours of work.
Well, I saw some nice returns on their high bankers and pitchers this year so far. The high bankers look like they're maybe doing best. They're bringing some good material in out of the mine area. So it's all included. Go out and
Right.
detect in a few hours. There's a lot to do. Take one day fishing. That week will be over before you can blink your eye.
Tim says that if there's any first timers going to Alaska, a sleeping mask may come in handy. Otherwise, their biological clock is going to be all screwed up.
Oh, it's going to be so messed up. We put cabin, we black out everything. We got to
right.
cover them windows.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That is the way it goes. I mean, because up there, I mean, you got a lot of daylight.
Yeah, it was the same time that Kevin went with us, and he had that picture of a near sunset that he raffled off at Swing in the Summer.
Yeah,
that was
1:30 in the morning.
1:30 a.m.
Yeah. Although that was a beautiful photo.
Oh yeah.
That was a struggle for me not to come back and buy some raffle tickets on that.
Yeah.
That was sharp. And I'll tell you too, speaking of Kevin, the other half of the Squatch brothers, Jesse, he's got a birthday coming up Wednesday, so you may want to make sure to shoot him a message and wish him a happy birthday before you leave for Alaska.
Yeah, Jesse has been really busy with his daughter and her softball and sports and that kind of stuff, and she's one good softball player. She's
oh yeah.
So he stays busy with that at this time. So
yeah. But got to remember and make sure and wish him a happy birthday. Wednesday.
Yep, we'll do that Wednesday. Well, that's about all I got. We're going to try and give you a call and see if we can make a work out of the camp. A week from today on a Sunday.
Okay.
We'll try and give you a call and see if we can hook up. We'll have to drive to the overlook of Nome, get hooked into the cell, and see if we can make this work.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I don't know. This will be a first because normally we've just done it strictly over the phone.
Right. So I don't know. I might be able to even do it in the camp if we do it via email link.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we could do it by an email link.
Right.
I just need the you'd have to message me the email address you'd want it sent to.
Right. Well, it'd be the AUMCS3.
Oh, okay. So it's yours.
Yeah. And see if we can link it through the phone. We'll try it. What the hell? The hell? We can even try it. We could try a brief one Wednesday if we get it at 1:30 Alaska time, which makes it 5:30 by the time 6:37. I don't think we'd be able to do it Wednesday night. So it'd have to be that Sunday, and we could try it off the camp Wi-Fi and see if it works.
Right. And if not, well, we'll just do a recap when you get back.
That's right. We'll bring plenty of pictures back.
I'm sure you will.
Yep.
And I'm sure that Barks will have plenty of video too.
Oh yeah. He better have.
Yeah, so anybody that's not subscribed to his channel may want to get over there and get subscribed.
That's right. Well, anyway, bud, I'm going to go finish a couple little things that I started to get done on the packing, and a couple little errands to run tomorrow and Tuesday. After that, it's hit the road Wednesday morning early. Leave here about, 3:30 in the morning. Get to the airport, hop a plane. Got to be the 6. We land around 6:05 in Chicago.
Okay, strike that. You may want to send Jesse his happy birthday message Tuesday night.
There you go.
3:30
And
in the morning might be a bit early for him.
yeah, and then off and running again. So I'm sure we have an adventure awaiting.
Oh, I'm sure
It
it'll be
always
an
is.
adventure.
It's always an adventure.
Yep,
Always.
yep. And I see, looks like maybe Barb is saying it sounds like so much fun.
It is. It
Yep.
really is. We do our little layover in Anchorage. Couple places that we go to eat at. If it's clear enough, we go down to what's called the 49th State Brewery, and they sit right on a bluff overlooking Anchorage Harbor, and the whole Alaska chain is wrapped around us there. And if it's a really clear day and things are good, you can see Denali. You can see it
Wow.
clear through. And it's a neat place. So
Nice.
one of those 2 days we'll be down there eating. We'll be going to the Alaska Mint. We'll be hanging out downtown, getting a little flavor, going to dinner at the restaurant on the largest seaplane base in the world. And they sit right on the banks of it, and the planes are coming and going. In fact, a couple years ago, one of the groups was there, and they actually wrecked a seaplane. It came in and crashed.
They,
They
I'm pretty
watched it.
sure they recommend not to do that.
Yeah, they do. Everybody went, he didn't land very good. And why is his wing over in the water?
Right. Yeah.
Nobody was hurt. It just came in and hit the dock.
Thankfully.
Yep, they all got out, but it was like, wow. So,
Yeah. I don't think they appreciate it when you put them down like that.
no, not a bit. So, everybody have a great one. I'll be talking to you sometime. And get out there and find something good.
There you go.
We're going to try. We're really, really going to try, all of us. I
There
hope
you
to have
go.
some big nuggets come home with people. Be fun.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, thank
Well,
you. Oh,
you've
go
got
ahead.
packing to finish and
Yeah, I
safe
got a little
travels
packing to
to
get done.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll be in touch. We'll talk to you later. Have a great
Good
one,
luck.
everybody. And I'll be seeing a good bunch of you out there on there here shortly. Talk to you later.
Right.
Thanks for having me, Josh. Bye bye.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, there will be a good bunch of everybody up there with Chuck. So who knows? I don't know. I got to wait and see what the weather's doing here. You know, maybe there'll be a show Wednesday, maybe there won't. Hopefully there will be. And those that can make it, hopefully they will make it. And we'll see what happens from there. But for everyone that is going to Alaska, good luck to you all. I hope everyone's future is golden in Alaska and that everybody brings back some great stories, memories, photos, video, whatever it's going to be. I'm sure Kevin's going to bring back some good video. So that's going to be good to see. Definitely. Ohio Relic Hunter. Finally, low 80s next week. Finally might be able to yep, finally might be able to get some stuff done. Yeah, I checked the forecast and it looks like we've got 10 days of rain. So by the time it stops, I'm going to have to mow again. Woof. What do you do? What do you do? Either way, good luck to everyone that is going to Alaska. Travel safe. Travel well. Be successful. If you enjoyed the show, throw us a like. You can follow us here, Beyond Sight and Sound on YouTube, Beyond Sight and Sound on Facebook, Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group. We love the finds as well as the smoking and grilling posts over there. All the wonderful podcast distribution services, wherever those may be. Join us on one of them, all of them, or none of them. The choice is up to you, but we're glad you joined us here tonight. Not sure what happened with the glitch at the beginning of the show. We'll have to work on that a little bit. We'll see what happens. Until the next one, whenever that is, we're out of here. Have a wonderful evening, folks. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.